Well, hello, hello, and good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today on this beautiful, bright, and sunny Saturday morning? Our time together for Read Time with Baby. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I hope you had a fantastic week and you are out there exploring and having fun as you grow, my little ones, and as your moms and dads take care of you, exposing you to nature and to everything beautiful. I said nature because today we are looking at the letter I, uppercase I and the lowercase I. We are looking at the letter I, and I want you to use your imagination. Use your imagination to think of what we can come up with for the letter I. I is a little tricky. I is actually a vowel. And I says I, I, I. You can make the association I. And I also says its name when it's used as a vowel. I says when it's used as a long vowel sound. I says I. So we have two sounds for the letter I, or I. And I, the letter I, is also for the person. The word I. I am beautiful. I am a baby. I am special. I am an infant. I am a toddler. I am a preschooler. I am a teenager. I, the letter I. And I is for imagination. So this morning, I want you to use your imagination to come up with some of the words that begin with I. I is for ice. And the ice gives us an opportunity to explore different temperatures or do some sensory work. So moms and dad, take a couple of ice cubes, put them in a container, and have baby play in it and feel the difference between hot and cold and see how ice changes forms. I mean, it doesn't have to be baby alone. You can use your preschooler, your elementary school child. You can make it as complex as you can and have the adult child look at what the formation of ice is and the different states of matter. I is for ice. I is also for insects. And we are going to talk about insects today. We're going to do a little bit of discrimination, listen to an idea of or an explanation of what insects are, and then see if you can discriminate between the different pictures I show you. In my environment, I also have this little fella. This is an instant puffiness reducer. So I is for instant. You know, when you sit at the computer all day or you go to bed late at night because you were working on some assignment and you have that puffiness under your eye, this is instant puffiness reducer that's going to do the trick under your eyes. So today we're talking about the letter I. I is for insects. Now let's look and see if we can figure out what an insect is before we start our reading today. Now we see insects all around us, right? And we see things that look like insects, but how do we know for sure an insect is an insect? Now, this is what you have to look for. You have to make sure that the animal or the thing that you're seeing has a hard external skeleton. The skeleton is on the outside. That's one thing that makes an insect an insect. Two, its body is divided into parts or sections. You can see different sections on the body. One there, one there. You can see sections on the body. It's not all whole and smooth, like your body is. And then 3, it must have at least 3 pairs of jointed legs. 3 pairs of legs. So that would give you 6 legs. But it says at least. So there are 3 things we are looking for to determine if the animal is an insect. 1, it must have a hard external skeleton. 2, the body must be divided up into different parts or segments. And 3, it must have at least 3 pairs of jointed legs. 3 pairs of jointed legs. Okay, now our book today is really, really short and brief. And I actually got it online. So I printed it out so that you can see the pages as opposed to what I did last week where you just listened. So this book is called Let's Count Legs. And what I want you to do here is to discriminate if the legs we are counting belong to insects or animals from other groups, other classifications. Okay? This book is written by All Children Reading Cambodia, and the illustrator is Misa Sovanoria. This is the front of the book. We haven't done that in a little while. When you're orienting to reading, you need to know the front of the book and the back of the book. Okay? So this book is called Let's Count Legs. And I'm going to turn the first page. The first page is this page. Let's see if I can get it folded back. Oops. So you can see it better. Here we go. Birds have 2 legs. Now, tell me, is a bird an insect? Let's see if we can use our classification to determine if a bird is an insect. Does it have a skeleton on the outside? No. Okay. Does it have sections to its body? No. Does it have at least 3 pairs of jointed legs? No, because it says birds have 2 legs. So that's not an insect. Let's look at our next page. Egress has 2 legs too. Is an egress an insect? It only has 2 legs and 1 body, and I don't see any skeleton on the outside. Its body only has 1 segment too. Let's keep going in our book. Let's look at this. What is this? Yes, this is a picture of a cow. Let's see how many legs does a cow have. The cow has 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. It's getting closer. The cow has 4 legs. How many legs does an insect have? An insect has 3 pairs of jointed legs. At least 3 pairs. It can be more. So this cow is not an insect. Let's look at our next animal. What is that? Yes, that's an elephant. An elephant. Let's see how many legs the elephant has. 1, 2, 3, 4. Elephant has 4 legs too. Is the elephant an insect? You got it. The elephant is not an insect. You are so intelligent. I is for intelligent. Look at this. This is a cicada. A cicada has 6 legs. That's becoming interesting. The cicada has a skeleton outside. The cicada has sections, 2 parts to its body, and the cicada has 6 legs. Do you think the cicada is an insect? I'm beginning to think it is. Let's look at this one. What is this? What is this? How come there's a light there under this insect? Yes, because it's a firefly. Firefly has 6 legs too. Let's see if the firefly is an insect. It has an exoskeleton. You really can't see it. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, 6 sections to its body. So it has parts to its body, and it has at least six jointed legs. Is the firefly an insect? Of course it is. The firefly is an insect. Let's keep going and see if we find any more insects. What about this? Spiders have 8 legs. Are spiders insects? We said insects should have at least 3 pairs of legs. That would make it 6. This is a tricky question for my older kids, and I want you to do some research to find out if spiders are considered insects. Go online and look around and find your books. Go to the media center and find books and find out if spiders are insects. But in the meantime, we know for sure that this is an octopus. Octopus has 8 legs too. But would you consider an octopus to be an insect? That's another tricky question. So for my older kids, I'll say in 5th grade, I want you to do some research to find out if the octopus is considered an insect. The octopus lives in the water, doesn't it? Is it an insect? Oh my goodness, I think our book has come to an end. So what do we know for sure? What do we know for sure from our reading today is an insect? We know the firefly and we know the cicada. What else here is considered an insect? We know for sure that the cow and the bird and the elephant and the egress are not insects. But what do we know about the octopus and the spider? I'm going to look forward to your responses. Text me, send me a message so that we can talk about what we found out. Because reading really is learning, it's fun, it's opening up a world that you have never visited before, and remembering that those connections in your brain take place when you read. I is for intelligent. Reading makes you intelligent. I is for imagination. Use your imagination as you read and go places in your book. I is for ice. Get some ice cubes and explore the sensory feel of cold and hot and explore the different states of matter. I is for instant puffy eye reducer or puffiness reducer. You may need to use this to give you that nice fresh look. This is Dr. Yonette thanking you for joining me this morning for our read time with baby. Share with me the books you and your baby are reading. Let's share so that we can learn together in our community, and let's have fun, because reading is so fun and important to development. Have a fantastic rest of your day reading.